Today, no music. Angelo Badalamenti.
Good morning. This is Massimo Ministro. Simply, Baby, it's not an inch. It's December 10, 2024. It's Wednesday. Read it in days of December. It was totally bad, totally grey. Yes, white, but white grey color is connotazione in generale. At the moment also slight rain. At the moment it's also raining. And it's early afternoon, practically 13 and some minutes. 53 and 6 Fahrenheit, 12 Celsius. And this means that it's really soft, like in the season. Really soft. It's a classic adjective used for autumn. Just being weird. Since the first weather reports of the article, as a rap someone know, remember I think about it. But which means I suppose and then I'm sure. So I remember these things for me. But let's also see it at the same time. It's my purpose if I let people should watch my videos. It's a better, I know perhaps it's a paradox for you, but not for me. And I didn't know to do any other operations for the winter and summer for the winter. Ma solo questo aggettivo cogliamo for the summer, aggettivo 8. Cioè sono andato su questi che classic aggettivi and so Zerica and English at rest for me. Always I think it was in a absolutely can play. adesso venire since the opening of last month, it's good, no? That's really good. In general, for me, all is good, apart from last year. The past years, I didn't remember also the support vote. I didn't remember, apart from last year, in the past years, I didn't remember also this part of vote like this or this, but I repeat, this is a good thing for me. I don't know if it's for other people, for the same sensations, judgments, or sorts of things, but this still what is said to be absolutely. I can't say them things was for things, but it's really bad. But I still see myself فكران بفي لازم أفهم لازم. Gary affermò finché tra precisa e vedi se c'è stato sfidenza che si fa nella tua vita. Ma l'importante è che si sfida tanti schmidi. Sto in fuori di vita. Yes, when you finish the cortine, you can see now the most perfect, I suppose, when there is a cortine, but practically, since it is summer, until now I never show it. I don't know for what reason, but however, it's the first time I apprend this thing in the story of the report, but as a bit in the should see good over the front of me, should in fact, as soon as I repeat, totally what regard with this rain, and I think later will become, we will never. Infatti I think later could become more and more obscure surely, and also with more revealing, but as well as no coincidence with us, special see. And if it's a clear, it's a kind of scheme, to the very clear. Band, if not tragic. Band, so cynicism, col win yogurt, senza more logic and small in 2 years, also is visible. Pentarmation is not visible, in general visible, and from better visible instantly in the shot, and 70 million general shot. La sega di cresciuta messi al benjamin attuazione di chiesa un immette pesime centrisi nel shot attuazione di chiesa sponsi di miro nel shot and finally from a medieval keyboard in GX 640 APG 625 also in this case in this middle nel shot e beh mettiamo la pipa fanno facendo le persone. I still like getting it over. Also my brother and my sister. Also myself to us on the skis. And finally, I hope I will get breakfast. Today it's late in general, it's slightly late for my hours. In fact, when I say late early, I mean for my hours, but all importance it was still far away from the record I watched. Last December 1973, it was a Saturday, in fact, I had breakfast at Fiantana, and second late. I started to eat at Fiantana, in part remember that today, if it was yesterday, among other things, we passed the 1 year anniversary yesterday, so already more than 1 year since that day. Today, so as I think that record, over December 9, in fact, so I started 2023, so I started where today repeat, close as the record. Slightly late as regard memories with just only 13 and a few minutes. But any important thing that you should remember that in some way, also today, fortunately, so I'm really young. And as we used to say, breakfast is also one of the most beautiful things in the world. So, also in this case, in this mirror, generation shut up. Ragazzi, tomorrow I suppose if I don't die. In fact, I don't know until tomorrow what to do with the app, a while we'll see.